Four nations arrived at the 2026 World Cup looking unstoppable. Brazil with Neymar and Vinicius Jr., France with Mbappé, Argentina chasing one final trophy for Messi, and England claiming this was finally their year. But nobody realized this tournament was about to become the most chaotic World Cup in football history. The opening week exploded immediately. Brazil destroyed their first opponents with 5 goals, and football analysts already called them future champions. Neymar looked unstoppable. Vinicius danced through defenders. Stadiums erupted every time Brazil attacked. Meanwhile, France dominated everything in front of them. Mbappé scored in every match, and fans started comparing this squad to the greatest teams ever assembled. Argentina looked calm and experienced. Messi controlled matches effortlessly, while millions believed destiny was preparing one final masterpiece. England crushed weaker teams with pure attacking football. The media exploded with headlines claiming football was finally coming home. But beneath all the headlines, another team quietly kept surviving. Morocco. Nobody talked about them seriously after an early loss against Brazil in the group stage. Yet every match Morocco played felt strange, dangerous, unpredictable. They defended desperately, attacked violently on the counter, and somehow kept finding ways to survive. Then the first giant collapsed, France against Japan. Mbappé scored early, and France controlled the game completely. Fans were already discussing the next round before halftime even ended. But Japan refused to disappear. One goal changed everything. Suddenly, France looked nervous. In the 94th minute, Japan scored again. Silence, complete silence inside the stadium. The defending champions had fallen. Around the world, fans started asking the same question. If France could collapse, who was actually safe? Brazil still looked untouchable. Neymar scored almost every game, while Vinicius destroyed defenders with terrifying speed. Argentina kept winning narrowly. Messi looked older, slower sometimes, but every time the pressure increased, he created magic. England survived chaotic matches against the United States and Portugal, while their fans became more confident after every victory. Morocco barely survived the group stage by 1 goal difference, after scoring a dramatic late goal in stoppage time. Most people believed their luck would finally end in the knockout stage. Then came Croatia. Croatia controlled possession for almost the entire match, while Morocco defended with everything they had left. In the 86th minute, Croatia scored, and Moroccan fans looked devastated in the stands. But seconds later, a red card completely changed the match. Morocco attacked non-stop, searching for one final opportunity. In stoppage time, they found it. Goal. The stadium exploded. Morocco survived on penalties after their goalkeeper saved the final shot with his fingertips. Meanwhile, England eliminated Portugal in extra time after a brutal match that left players collapsing from exhaustion. Brazil destroyed Germany in a terrifying performance that made them clear tournament favourites. Neymar smiled during interviews, saying nobody could stop Brazil now. Argentina survived Spain after Messi scored a free kick in the final minutes. Suddenly, the semi-final picture became clear. Brazil, Argentina, England, and somehow, Morocco. 4 nations remained. 4 completely different stories. England faced Argentina in the first semi-final, and the atmosphere felt heavier than a final. England attacked aggressively from the first minute, while Argentina struggled to keep possession under pressure. Then Messi produced magic. One impossible pass split the defense completely open, and Argentina scored first. England equalized instantly, and the match turned into total chaos. Players screamed at referees. Fans could barely breathe. In extra time, Messi curled a perfect shot into the top corner, and Argentina reached the World Cup final. Millions around the world believed destiny was now inevitable. Messi versus Brazil in the final, the perfect ending. But Brazil still had to face Morocco. Nobody gave Morocco a chance, not after Brazil dominated the tournament so completely. Neymar scored early, and Brazilian fans celebrated like the match was already finished. Morocco defended desperately, while Brazil attacked wave after wave, searching for another goal. Then suddenly, Morocco counter-attacked. One pass, one sprint, one finish, Goal. Brazil looked shocked for the first time in the tournament. Neymar nearly scored twice, but Morocco's goalkeeper somehow kept saving everything. The clock kept moving. Brazilian fans grew nervous. Morocco kept believing. In the 88th minute, Morocco launched one final counterattack. Hakimi sprinted down the wing, crossed into the box, and Morocco scored again. Silence covered the stadium. Brazil had collapsed. Morocco reached the World Cup final. Around the world, nobody could believe what they were watching. Messi versus Morocco. Argentina versus the impossible underdogs. The final became the most watched football match in history. Messi walked onto the field knowing this could be the final match of his career. Morocco entered carrying the hopes of millions who still could not believe their journey was real. Argentina dominated possession early while Morocco defended with everything they had left. Messi hit the crossbar in the first half, and Moroccan fans froze in terror. In the second half, Argentina scored first and the stadium exploded. Commentators around the world started preparing the perfect ending for Messi's career. But Morocco refused to disappear. They equalized from a corner, and suddenly panic spread through the Argentine defense. Every minute felt heavier than the last. Every attack felt like history waiting to happen. Then came the 93rd minute. Morocco launched one final attack toward the Argentine goal. The cross floated dangerously into the penalty area as millions held their breath. The striker connected perfectly. Goal. Morocco had done the impossible. Messi stood frozen. Argentine fans cried. Moroccan players collapsed onto the grass, screaming in disbelief. Against Brazil. Against France. Against England. Against Argentina. Morocco survived them all and won the 2026 World Cup. Across Morocco, entire cities exploded into celebration, while fireworks covered the sky until sunrise. And somewhere, in another timeline, one of those giants lifts the trophy instead. But in this scenario, football created its greatest underdog story ever. So now, I want to hear your version. Which country should win the next World Cup simulation? Drop your prediction in the comments and tell me which nation you want to see dominate the next chaotic timeline. Subscribe for the next simulation, because the next World Cup story could be even crazier than this one.